right, welcome to Primos for Life, the wrestling podcast made for the fans, by the fans. Como siempre, yo soy Eddie, el niño vaque. We got Ariel, the Ecuadorian dream bisueta, and we are your self-proclaimed, undisputed co-host tag team champions of the world. And in tonight's episode, we're breaking down another huge week in wrestling. We'll give you our thoughts on AAA, AEW Dynamite, Friday Night SmackDown, and Monday Night Raw. We're going to hit you with the bueno and no bueno, honorable mentions, and the big moments leading up to Saturday night's main event. So, como siempre, sit back, grab a snack, and let's get it on! What is going on, Primo? Look at that dope hat. I love it, man. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's the Nixon 5 Primos edition.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
Yeah. There you go. So how are you, man?
Good, man. I mean, life be lifing, but kind of like you always say, just very excited to connect again and talk about the thing that, we love, because it allows us to escape and just jump into this world, for 35 to 45, even sometimes an hour at a time. But I'm excited to be here. How about you, brother? How you?
Yeah, man. I'm good. Yeah, I'm ready, man. It's gonna chat about some stuff. We got the upcoming PLE.
Yeah.
Saturday night's main event coming up, so we'll get into some predictions there. And yeah, man, let's get to it.
Yes, I love it. Okay, as always, let's start off with the honorable mentions of AAA. At this point, it's not even honorable anymore because I just straight up watch it. So let's just go ahead and touch on everything that happened there. So
was it Saturdays at what? At like 10 or something on YouTube?
Like 10, 11 o'clock on YouTube. Yeah. But we have Dominic. I mean, and I'm all over the place because I just wrote notes all over the place. But Dominic, and El Grande Americano kind of confront each other. They're reminded of the past, like, hey, we used to roll together, but now, we're gonna go against each other at Triple Mania because you won the other competition that you won, basically their version of King of the Ring.
The other competition that you won.
The other competition, right? But they, have a common enemy right now in that being the Los Perros del Mal. So basically, when the Perros del Mal go ahead and attack El Grande Americano, Dominic comes in for the save, and they're like friends, but they're not, because they're going to go against each other for the championship. So I think what makes AAA exciting right now is just that anything can happen, and I think that's what everybody wants. It's just like, yes, friends, enemies, frenemies, let's get it. You know what I mean?
Undertaker's got it. He knows how to tell a story, man. He's been around for forever, so and he's got some real talent there. So that doesn't surprise me, man. No, it's the more I watch of it, the more I'm like you. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to start watching this now. Like, this is just I have to work this into my weekly viewing, which is what I did with Dynamite this week.
Hey.
I worked Dynamite into my weekly viewing. So yeah, AAA is next on the board, and then all right, we're good.
All right. I mean, the good thing is only an hour. And
because I usually check out the matches, because I'll just find out what the card is and then just go to the matches. Like I won't sit down and watch the progressive episode.
Right.
So this will be a lot different.
Well, I was going to say, there's a lot of dead air too. Like in the first 5 minutes, it's just like the AAA logo. And then there's a lot of like commercials for merch in between. So it really is like a 36-minute episode as opposed to like a full hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to your point, you could just fast forward. So no worries. But so that's a cool little story with Dominic and El Grande.
Yeah.
Then we get Rey Mysterio coming out saying that he's going to vacate the AAA Latin American Championship. That's because Omos and the manager dude came out and was like, Vikingo is injured, so I'm going to take it upon myself to make Omos the champion. And Ray was like, nah, that's not how this works here. We're going to have a competition and all these things. And that's the setup for the next thing. So basically, due to Vikingo's injury, the AAA Latin American Championship has been vacated, so there'll be a tournament to set that up, going into the next episodes and stuff like that. So that's really cool.
El Hijo de Vikingo or because there's like two Vikingos.
There's Mini Vikingo, Mini
Vikingo. Okay.
He actually ended up becoming the number one contender for Rey Fenix's cruiserweight title, so he's going for that belt. Yeah. So
okay.
Solid. So solid episode. Very happy with it. if you didn't get a chance to catch it, definitely Primos, catch it. Primo, yourself, catch it.
Yes,
It's
sir.
really good.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. Now, next, let's just jump into AEW Dynamite. We'll touch on that really quickly.
Mhm.
What I liked about it, I did a little bueno, no buenos on this one.
Mhm.
Not that it wasn't a good match. I was happy that Edge and Christian were the ones that opened up the show with a tag match. It was actually a great tag match. It's just
Right.
it's a me thing. I just get tired of like, okay, dude, go backstage. You know what I mean? Like, go do something else. Simply because when I went to Dynamite the previous week, Big Show came out. And that dude, I don't know if I sent you the video, that dude could barely walk, man. And it's like,
Oh, man.
listen, we love you and we love the nostalgia and we love everything that you guys have ever done for us. But please, man, just put yourselves first and just kind of help the next generation to stop trying to take some, TV time. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
that was my only thing with that. What were your thoughts on that match? What do you
I
think?
mean, it's the minute they came out, I was like, "Oh, Eddie's probably annoyed about this because these are older guys here. They could be pushing the younger talent. Like,
Right.
this is time. This is time, and you've got the belts on them. Some areas did look rough. I'm just like, oh man, but Cage and Cope. What are you gonna do? I thought it was cool that the whole crowd sang his Edge intro music. I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty fun. But yeah, it was all right. This is when I started to notice all the factions and tag teams in this. And I was like, oh, okay, there's a lot. And then the next group came out, and like, then here comes the Dogs, and then here comes the Bang Bang Gang, and then here comes the Wu-Tang Clan, and then here comes it's like, okay, here we go. Like, okay, here, all right, Faction Central.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's a thing. It's a thing. And it definitely keeps everybody involved though. So I get why they do it, but to your point, it's like we don't have enough factions in
The Don
WWE, but we
Callis
have
family. Like,
we have
yeah.
too many factions in
Right.
AEW.
I was like,
So
man, Jesus.
it's almost like because I've been hearing a lot of like Dark Side of the Rings and a lot of like things that involve Bishop. And every time he talks about like why WCW was so successful, because he was like, anything WWE did, I would do the opposite. So I was like,
Yeah.
is that what AEW is doing? They're pulling a Bischoff. You know what I mean?
They're doing it a lot better because I watched that Jeff Jarrett TNA Dark Side of the Ring, the 3-parter.
Yeah,
I watched all 3.
me too.
And I was
So
like,
good.
man, Bishop, you fucking stupid.
No, Vince Russo is the
No.
one that I'm like, dude, you got some issues, bro. Russo got some issues.
Like they completely all are because here's my thing. Vince Russo's bad, and like you said, it's everyone's fault. But my thing with Russo is he's right. Like Cornette's mad because it's not a wrestling show. Like, but you still have to have other elements. Does he go too far with these other elements? Yes,
For sure.
but he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Like, because Cornette's like, he is kind of like, well, we have to focus on that. And it's like, yes, you do, but you have to keep people entertained as well.
Right.
Like, it can't just be about that. And with the storylines and the vignettes and the background things. But some of Vince Russo stuff was absolutely crazy.
Yeah. We should probably do some of the Dark Side of the Ring stuff because I actually enjoyed all 3 of those episodes. You know what I mean?
They were great.
So good.
They were great. I knocked them out like one day and then the next 2 the following.
Max. Me too. Me too, bro.
I was like, all right, great.
Yeah,
let's go.
we should definitely touch on some of those. But going back into the Dynamite, overall though, pretty solid episode. I mean, Kenny Omega comes out, celebrates his championship win. Definitely love the fact that Kevin Knight, stepped out and like challenged Omega, and it was just like such a natural thing to see, like, the old guard versus the new guard. And yes, even though Kenny just got it, and yes, even though Kevin Knight is on his way up, it's like we know he's not going to go get it. Like he's not going to get it right away, but just the idea, the excitement of like, okay,
right.
You want to come for me, young buck? Then come and get it. But it was welcomed. It was exciting. It was fresh. Definitely looking forward to that at Redemption at their next pay-per-view. So, and plus Kevin Knight is fantastic. I mean, I think he's incredible in the ring. So.
I mean, what belt is he walking around with?
The TNT.
The TNT.
Yeah,
TBS
championship.
No,
TBS is the women's. Yeah, TNT.
That's
is
the women's. Okay, TNT. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, because I mean, I was wondering what they were going to do, who they're going to put up against Omega, coming out the gate, like, and so I was like, all right, no, question answered, great, that's solid. I mean, it was good to see the Bucks there and be like, hey man, we appreciate you and love you and whatever, what have you. So yeah. Fun.
Yeah, it was good. Good little segment. Bueno, Kyle Fletcher always delivers. That guy is a beast. That guy is the future of this company. Like, he's a future champion. Can't wait to see what they do with him. But his match with Commander, wow,
yeah,
probably
that was a good match. That was a good match. That was a good match. I was like, oh damn. I'm sitting there and I was like, oh, Commander's definitely not going to win this, but let's see if he can have a good match. And man,
banger. Yeah, for sure. Super good. But see that's what keeps it exciting. Like, even though if you know they're not going to win, hell of a match, dude. It was so enjoyable to watch.
Great match.
You know? So yeah, solid. And then obviously, last but not least, the other bueno item of that evening, Andrade earning a national championship opportunity by beating his opponent, which obviously you could tell by the crowd that Andrade's over, dude. Everybody's really like, over. How you know?
No, so. he's over as over can be. I was laughing because Andrade's opponent, Jack Doyle.
Yeah.
Like, if you showed me a picture of this guy and I would say, give this dude a name, I'd be like, or you gave me 3 names that I could pick, I'd be like, that dude's fucking Jack Doyle.
Yeah.
That dude looks
Doyle
like
rules.
I'm like, he said looks like a Doyle. Like, Jack Doyle. Yes, okay, great. That is you. But no, good win for Andrade. Really glad to see that he's over as much as he is. Hopefully they can do something with it, because WWE wasn't able to, or didn't have time to, or just, once again was focusing on other bigger names, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we both love Andrade, so I think this is great. I want to see this happen, hardcore.
Exactly. Yeah. So really quick before we move on to SmackDown. So quick grade. AEW, I give it a solid 8. I thought it was a good watch. I was thoroughly entertained, very happy with everything. There were minor things that I could care less about, but only because I haven't been involved in the product that much for me to care or not care. So as I continue watching, I'll probably be a little bit more critical, but 8 and then a 7 for Triple A. What about you on AEW?
I'm going to go 7.5 on AEW.
Yeah.
Just because I so many factions, so many people on the screen, so many there's a lot of stuff happening, like a lot of things. Good matches. The matches were good. I didn't care for the main event. I've never been a Sasha Banks person,
right? Yeah.
So I'm just like, all right, great, whatever. Like, but yeah, I'm 7.5.
Yeah. Funny enough, I did put that in the No Buenos, their match at the end because I could care less as well. But yeah. Agreed. Okay, solid.
Nope, I'm good.
All right, now let's spend a little bit of time on SmackDown because I want to spend more time on Raw because that was more important. But SmackDown, pretty much the whole episode was no bueno. There was just a few things that stood out to me that I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, let's just go through those.
Yeah, so obviously Punk coming out as champion, with Cody immediately receiving him and stepping up and saying, "Hey, we got to do this at SummerSlam again." So what I'm learning is during SummerSlam season, it's like, forget number 1 contenderships, forget rematches. It's whoever steps up to the champion that's like, hey, I'm going to skip the line. Now I finally understand why LA Knight was so pissed. Because it's like all these people just jumping in front, bro.
But this is Obafemi started this because there's an open slot for the championship belt because Obafemi's not finishing his feud with Brock Lesnar.
Right.
Like, so that's the reason there. And then Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins is, I mean, that you kind of threw together, but that's a great storyline.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it just happened to be fucking on SmackDown. Rather, just happened to be Cody.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. So, not crazy about that simply because it's like, okay, like I just like rules. If you're gonna put rules out there, then implement them. But if you're gonna be like, yeah, that's like going through Money in the Bank, and then you're like, hey, we're not gonna. You have to go for the Intercontinental or something. It's like, no, the rule was always go for one of the champions of any brand at any time at the head champion. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, dude, stop with this. But yeah,
didn't they cash Money in the Bank in for an Intercontinental belt one time? Like one of the women did, or something like that.
I think Charlotte did though. I think because all the top, but see, that was dumb. You see how that just got me angry. You know what I mean? Like, what?
I think that happened. I don't know. I could be making it.
That's
up.
like
I'm not sure.
That's like saying, you know what? I'm gonna go for the cruiserweight. What?
Yeah, man, that's absolutely fantastic. Let's go. Mm-hmm.
No, terrible. But great opening segment. I do like the heat building up between Gunther and Nick Aldis, man. Like, if they're really leaning towards like a Nick Aldis Gunther match where he loses him and like retires him as a wrestler,
where he destroys Nick Aldis. Like, well,
I mean, man,
he's the career killer now, or whatever he's calling himself, whatever they're calling him. So I mean, Nick Aldis doesn't really have one.
Right.
as a wrestler anymore because he's been the GM for however long now. It's been a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
So yes, he's gonna beat him and kill his career and add another name to his belt, but it's not gonna be nearly as good as Cena or
Right.
Goldberg or whatever. Because
Yeah.
that's what it was. Cena, Goldberg, and I forget who else. AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
It's definitely not gonna be any on that level. So yeah, they call this
So you
as
know
a wrestler.
something?
As a
I
wrestler.
I agree with you from like a WWE like standard fan, point of view. But I
Mhm.
think from a wrestling point of view, Nick Aldis does have a little weight simply because he was the NWA heavyweight champion, the same belt
I
Ron Killings had, Cody has had, Ric
mhm,
Flair has had, Dusty. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like there is some weight to his name. But to your
mhm.
point, if you never watch NWA or any of those other things, it's like, well, he's just a
Yeah.
manager. You get what I'm saying? So I hear
Right.
you, but got to give him his props too.
No, I'm not trying to take anything away, but I'm saying he's probably made got himself in a nice little position in there where he doesn't have to get in the ring anymore and do it, and still
Facts.
collect quite a nice little paycheck. So you retire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, he's married to Mickey James. So it's
No,
always, it's a win no matter what.
it's a double win exactly. I guess they're home to Mickey James. Like, good for him.
There you go. Exactly. All right. And then moving on to another item on SmackDown. Very, very, very happy with the interference of the returning Baron Corbin during the Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes match. I think the only thing that sucks though is that, yay, Corbin is back and I'm happy, but poor Carmelo. Now he's going to get kicked to the curb again. He's not going to win this championship.
This is so
Like,
annoying. This is so annoying. It stinks. It stinks, man. And I like Trick Williams too, so it's great. I was confused here by Baron Corbin.
mhm,
I once again, there would be people I wouldn't have released and people I would have tried to keep more than bringing in Baron Corbin. You just had a couple of releases. Like there was literally 2 or 3 sets in the past couple of months, like
yeah,
a list of releases. Like so, even Baron Corbin at his best WWE run was what an IC champ that no one really got behind,
yeah.
or
And he was
he
king of
was
the
the
ring too.
he was right king of the ring, yeah, and they tried, they've tried this, so I don't know, I'm annoyed because Melo's not getting a shot. I want to see Trick Williams and Melo again because that's just a great singles match.
Yeah,
So yeah, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, Baron Corbin's back.
yeah. And then the no bueno, and we'll touch on this because it's a match that's officially made for Saturday night's main event and MSG. I am not crazy about this, Punk Cody versus Gunther Sammy match. I think matches like that are just filler and such a waste
Yeah,
of time.
exactly what they are.
And it's just like, but my thing is this: you made such a big fuss about the Saturday night's main event in MSG, especially with the Knicks just winning, an NBA title. You're gonna have Jalen Brunson there, Danhausen, like that's your show. That's the main event there.
Mhm.
To put these 4 guys into this building,
No,
just
but you
yeah,
still
no,
have to have the stars there. You still
yeah,
have to have them there. You can't do the Saturday night's main event in Madison Square Garden when you're having the Knicks and all these big time celebrities come out there, and not have your big names there. Like as much as Danhausen JD's probably going to be the main event, and great, it should be. Jalen Brunson should get involved somehow, and that'll be fun. Absolutely, I think that'll be great.
yeah.
You have to have the names there. And this is the best way to do it. Hey guys, 4 of you have to work a 17-minute match instead of 2 of you having to do it. We can fill some story. We can fill some time, tell a little bit of the story for what's going to happen. Will Cody and Punk be able to work together? That shit. But you
Yeah.
have to do it, especially at Madison Square Garden, because that's where Saturday's main event started. Like so, you have to have the names there. So this I knew it was going to happen. It doesn't bother me because I'm like, great, just feed it to me. Like it's fine.
Yeah. That might be my unless something crazy happens and somebody returns or somebody interferes, I'm just like, this is a bathroom sandwich
I
break for
mean,
me.
you got to think. Oh, please, there's so many other matches I would do the bathroom sandwich before this. Like almost the whole card, with the exception of maybe Danhausen. No,
Exactly.
with definitely the exception of Danhausen.
I'm just gonna
Uh,
watch it in the bathroom on my phone while I eat the sandwich.
there you go. That's the move. Just settle up right there. Get a little, go to the hardware store, get yourself a thick toilet, padded toilet seat.
Yeah,
So you'll be
yeah,
comfortable at least since you're gonna be sitting there for 3 hours.
yeah.
And bang, you got it. Gross.
I just think about how sweaty your butt would get after a while.
It wouldn't even peel off. You say, the skin on it. You're like, oh Jesus.
But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, dude. I think it's like just an excuse of a PLE,
That
and it just kind
what?
of sucks.
No, it's not an excuse of PLE. They have to throw. It's one of the PLEs. It's because there's SummerSlams in 6 weeks or 5 weeks or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is your tie-in between,
3 weeks. 3 weeks. It's August
3
1st and
weeks.
2nd. Yeah,
Yeah, so
so 2 weeks.
tie.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks. It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. But yeah, but overall, because I was just not interested in SmackDown except for those minor points, I'd probably give it like a 5 or a 6. It wasn't really.
6 something.
Yeah. No bueno for me.
Yep.
But all right, so let's just jump on into Monday Night Raw, and then we'll go into our predictions. Monday Night Raw, which I felt was like a way better episode, right?
Yes.
So again, my notes are all over the place, nothing in full order.
Okay.
You know what? Let's touch on this first because I really want to get this off my chest.
Okay.
Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, contract signing at the end. Super good. Love the segment. Love, the jabs, like, oh, what's going to happen when you win the title? Oh, you're going to get
hurt
injured again? Act like, this always happens. And I was just like, wow, you know what I mean? And then dig at Roman for like the part-timer thing. Like, oh, you're just going to win and I show up to work every day. And okay, cool. But you know what I wanted? You remember, because this is not the first time, right? I mean, this is not Roman, Seth, 1 or 2 or 3. This is like Roman, Seth, a million at this point.
Right.
And what I want is I wanted that Stone Cold Rock feel, because at this point, that's what they are to this generation at this point, whether we like it or not, that's what they are. Right. So when Seth hit him with the fist and Roman just went down like a sack of potatoes, I thought that was whack. I thought that was weak. Like, give me the back and forth. Give me the Limp Bizkit. Cue the Limp Bizkit music in the background, like right here, right now. It's gone. Like, just give me that energy, not this. Bro, you're the world heavyweight champion, and you're gonna get knocked down by one punch, bro. Come on, like and then obviously he gets his lick back. Fine, whatever. But give me that holy crap feel. Like, oh my gosh, that. I mean, am I asking for too much? What do you think?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You're talking about two of the faces of Mount Rushmore wrestling in The Rock and Austin. And Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are good. They're good. They're great. They're both great. They're not Rocky Austin. You're asking for too much.
But like, they're not Mount Rushmore for us, but they will be for somebody else.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're asking for too much. You are.
All right. So what did you think of the segment then?
I thought it was good. I thought, it was great. They each get their lick in. They're popping shit on each other. Great. It was solid. It was like, get me to SummerSlam. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Like, do whatever you got to do. Because there's 3 weeks left, like you said, or 2 weeks left. So that was a contract signing. They'll have 2 more altercations. Like, fine, let's go. But it made sense. But yes, I think you're not gonna. It's tough to get that feel, that electricity that it was when Rocky Austin. Also, I think that's a lot of that is also very. Looking back and just being nostalgic, that's also kind of a thing too. I think that's stuck at you a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, maybe I'm just stuck in the past then.
No, not stuck in the past. Just just you remember things and it just you feel nostalgia. You get a little more emotional over it.
I just wanted that. That's all I want. Yeah, man. Just like just bring back the Limp Bizkit promos. That's all I want,
man. Stuff. Fred Durst with his red Yankee hat.
Yeah. Other item on the list that's bueno: Brock Lesnar, Obafemi. Obviously, their segments always home run for me. Yeah, I mean, what else could be said that hasn't already been said about these two? They look formidable. They look ready. And to your point, just feed me this match. This is the match that I just want to. I can't wait to see. For SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Let me see. Please, somebody get thrown off the cage. Please, let's bring that back. Especially since I just watched the Mick Foley Hell in a Cell Dark Side of the Ring, which I've never seen that one before. I've seen the WWE version.
You never seen that one?
I've never seen the Dark Side of the Ring one.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Dude. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a good
so
one.
Good.
What season is that from? I forget.
I did like 5 or 6. I don't know.
Yeah. That was a good one, dude. That was a real good one.
Yeah. But like, feed me that. What do you think of it?
I thought it was great. I think Oba's getting a lot better, microphone wise, And the one thing I did love that he said is like, and Paul Heyman, don't even think that if I didn't go to SummerSlam that he wouldn't cost me that championship belt. In terms of saying that Brock would have came out and screwed him for the match.
Right. Yes, that was a intricate piece of the storytelling for us.
I dug that. I was like, oh, nice. Like, all right, that we're paying attention. Like, yeah. Okay, it's good. It was good. So that was good. Like I said, not a Brock Lesnar guy. I can't wait for this to happen. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, for sure. And then other bueno item on the list, which I was super happy. Chad Gable getting the win through the gauntlet match. Like, I think it's well deserved. I think it's well set up.
Well, I love this was going to happen.
I mean, we knew, but
the minute they had the entrance, and then you're like, Chad Gable,
yes,
like, come on, this has to be Gable's time. It has to be. To the point of it brings it full circle. He started this tirade when he lost to Penta. And now this is it going around. Penta's now had the belt for a while. Penta's showing he's formidable. He's got the crowd behind him. I don't want to see him lose it, but you got to give it to Gable sometime, right?
Yeah.
You can't keep dangling this guy. You can't La Noche this man.
I mean, they could.
They could. I mean, they absolutely could. But I don't know. But it was there was a good gauntlet match. And yes, to your point, I'm glad that Gable did get it, even though I don't want to see Penta lose.
Yeah. But I mean, I just like even the ending, like Penta comes out, they look at each other, they shake hands, they have respect for each other. They know. Mm-hmm. Like, we're both going in this, just for the love of the sport, the love of lucha, and, to show who's that much better. And I feel like Gable has gotten so good, even better since the let's gauge it from their first match on the first Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Mm-hmm. This one is going to be a classic, instant classic.
Hopefully. Man. Hopefully. I really hope it is. I don't know how it's, I know how it's going to go, but it's going to be a great match. This is going to be solid, and he deserved it. He earned it. And because he's been doing a lot for a long time. Going back to Alpha Academy. Something showed up on my feed like great matches. It was Alpha Academy and like NXT TakeOver 2015 versus the Revival.
Yeah.
It was like apparently the match was hellacious. I was like, all right, great. So let's go, Gable. Fine.
And then the rest of the episode, I don't care. I don't care about the Lyra Bailey setup. Nope. I don't care about the bloodline story. Yeah, I don't care about the bloodline storyline with Jacob Fatu, Big Jim, and Solo and LA Knight. The enemy of my enemies, my friend, crap, all that stuff. Even the stuff with Io and Roxanne. The rest of the show was forgettable, but these points were the ones that I really wanted to touch on, just in case you wanted to dig deeper on them. But if not, then we could go into Saturday night's main event and talk about who is going to come out on top on all these matches that we could care less about.
Absolutely, man. All right. That's Saturday night.
All right. First one is going to be Bailey versus Lyra Valkyria. To be frank, I feel like Bailey should win simply because I feel like Bailey has gotten the short end of the stick for the last 2 years. I feel like they don't, show her the love and showcase her the way that she deserves, especially for everything that she does inside and outside of that ring. I think she deserves to get a victory here and then probably set up a future, IC Women's Championship or something. So just get her in line for something to set her up for the next thing. So I think Bailey, fun and logical pick should be Bailey for sure.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go logical Bailey, just because it makes sense on I think two angles here. You've dissolved this storyline that you've now fed to us for quite some time, and we are all just kind of done with. You're able to move Bailey onto something else, and this loss can also put Lyra further down the spiral that she's currently going through. So extra character work there. So logical, I'm gonna go Bailey. Fun, I'm gonna go Lyra, just because it's always fun to see the crazy chick win.
Yeah. But see, like this is why like nostalgia is so powerful, and like watching shows like Dark Side of the Ring is so powerful because it makes you miss all the intensity and craziness that happened during that time in the early 90s and 2000s. Like, you're right. Look at what you just said. Let Lyra spiral into the crazy person that she's become and make it more crazy. But I went further with it. I was just like, yeah, have her take out somebody, like run over by a car, or like kind of like Jade, throw her onto like a glass thing,
Right.
leave her bloody and like, ha ha ha, I don't care, kind of like crazy character, and then la 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 la, move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something like shock value, like you know what I mean? Like Lyra, how could you?
You want the Vince Russo stuff. See, now you want the Vince Russo stuff. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways.
You're right.
You can't. See, now you want it. Okay. See, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. All right. Next match, we have the women's tag team championship match: Paige and Brie Bella versus Fatal Influence, Laney Reed and Fallon Henley. Go for it, brother. I mean, I think we're on the same page on this one, but go for it.
I'm gonna go Fatal Influence, man. Please.
Please. I beg you, WWE.
Please, man. I'm trying. You gotta give me something here. I can't do this anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah. Paige and Brie Bella have made these titles so irrelevant. I forget they exist. I don't care. It's just two pieces of tinfoil just wrapped around two former stars. If you want to elevate them, please give it to Fatal Influence and let them reign supreme and rebuild this women's tag division and just go ham, against, Lash Legend and Nia Jax and even Charlotte and Bliss and et cetera. But please, just to your point. Yeah. And let Paige be a single competitor now. Like, forget all this. Facts. I agree.
Hopefully it's what happens. That's the only thing you can really do. And now you can do something where you can build something for SummerSlam. Yeah. Or you have maybe you have a tournament at SummerSlam for who gets the number one contendership or something like that. Whatever. Facts. You have some time.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we're on the same page there. It'll influence both logical and fun. Moving on to the next match, we have Danhausen versus JD McDonough. No disqualification match. So obviously you're going to have some awesome things happening all over MSG. Obviously, I feel like Judgment Day is going to interfere, and then Danhausen is going to pull some clones or or Miz and Kit
Toxic
Wilson.
masculinity.
Right, into this. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. To your point, probably match of the night and probably moment of the night. I think, obviously, Danhausen has to go over. He's like 2 or 3-0 at this point. He needs to continue this streak, especially in Madison Square Garden, represented by a team that ended up doing similar feats of incredible streakness. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
After he uncursed him, it was... this because you have Jalen Brunson and already kind of going to be part of the Roman Reigns Rollins kind of thing. I think here's where you get maybe like a Josh Hart or like a Karl Anthony Towns, like some of the other Knicks that'll help Danhausen.
Yeah,
because it's going to be in the Garden, and the Knicks Jalen Brunson just was part of 5 ESPYs. He got male championship performance of the year, male athlete of the year. They got team of the year, like game of so I think being at the Garden and the fact that Danhausen uncursed them and they've now come to this whole thing, and the Judgment Day took his Knicks jersey and stuff. I think this is where you're going to get some Knicks love, and this is where the fun part of the moment is.
Yeah. So obviously fun and logical pick.
Danhausen. So Danhausen.
Yeah. All right. And then final match on the card, right? Because to your point, the only thing that's listed here as an additional item is Jalen Brunson to join Roman Reigns for Saturday night's main event segment. So there's like a segment there. But let's do the match. Let's do the last match, and then let's just see what we think is going to be the audible, because there's
only 4 matches. You're telling me there's 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4. So there has to be an additional match.
I'm like, there's like 3 matches. No, there's 6.
Yeah, my bad. It's like usually 4, like 5 or 6. Okay.
All right. So the faces versus the heels.
Yes,
that's what I'm writing.
Punk and Cody versus Gunther and Sammy. I think. Well, actually, you go with this one. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I think, man, because you could do so much here. Because you could bring in, so you could kind of work all this into screwing Gunther, and then this way CM Punk and Cody don't take a loss. But Sammy and Gunther winning would be great to have this kind of, these two can't work together, and now it's going to be even more of a hatred thing for by the time SummerSlam comes. You could go either way. I'm gonna go Gunther and Sammy win. Yeah, that's me. That's what I'm going. Gunther and Sammy, just to keep, because then you can still have like Aldis come out and Gunther interfere with that, and then you still don't lose anything off Cody and Punk, except they're angrier at each other, and Sami Zayn, the last good guy, gets an L, gets a W somewhere. Like, that's something. That'd be the fun pick too. So
okay,
yeah.
You know what? I agree. I agree with that, because I feel like storyline wise, your high moment of the night is going to be with Danhausen and probably Jalen Brunson. So you need a moment to piss you off. And I think by having Gunther and Sammy win, it'll do that. But it will further the story of like, okay, Punk and Cody, they thought they could keep their differences aside. But no, at the end of the day, they're both competing against each other at SummerSlam. So therefore, the heat is on for that. So, I'm not going to give you the hand for the tag, or I'm going to pretend to be distracted when I clearly saw that you were coming to try to tag my hand or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something dumb like that.
I'm gonna look at you trying to tag me in and jump off the apron and
right.
Like then walk away and then they beat his ass.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I agree. Logical and fun pick would be Gunther, Sammy, and then the only thing I could think of as a possible, audible match. I hate to say it, but to your point, maybe like from previous episodes that you mentioned, because you got to showcase it. Maybe a triple A match. Maybe throw in like Rey Fenix in there for like, against something. Ricky Saints or something. You know what I mean?
Or something. See, this is where you could have maybe a Trick Williams, Baron Corbin throw in here. Maybe. That's something like that, because they have to address it. It has to be addressed, and that would happen Friday. So maybe they add it to the card real quick, because this I can't with this. This card is what no match here can be longer than 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to watch Paige and Nikki Bella or Brie Bella go for over 10, 15 minutes in a match. No,
I don't think anybody does. Nope.
No.
So yeah, I think, but there will be I'm definitely going to call it. I think there is going to be an additional match. There has to be 5 matches. 4 matches.
Well,
in a segment.
But I think Saturday's main event now, I don't know if this is true anymore, because now it's on ESPN. It's not on Peacock anymore, right?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it still was Peacock.
Oh, well, if it's on Peacock, then I think it's only going to be 2 hours. So if that's the case, 4 matches sounds about right if you have that segment coming with Jalen Brunson and Roman Reigns. Yeah. So it's possible. It depends how much time you're given. If it's on ESPN and you got the 3 hours, then there's gotta be another match.
Yeah, but I guess we'll have to wait and see and watch it on Saturday.
That's it, man. That's it. I was saying, man, we should try and get a live stream going of us watching it. Oh man, it's crazy.
Crazy.
Yo, man, it's nuts, man.
Nuts, man. Yeah, man. No, let's just enjoy the rest of this week of wrestling and see what's going to happen. But as always, let's go ahead and take this opportunity to thank all of our primos and primas for watching, liking, subscribing, doing all the things, and
yes, all of them.
Yeah, and then Primo, where they got to go to catch us and catch all of our stuff?
www.primosforlife.com. When you get there, you can watch episodes, listen to episodes. You can also select a preferred platform. When you get there, press the notification button, smash that like button, forward to a friend, all the good stuff. Like the shorts, forward those, all the fun stuff that you see on Instagram and TikTok. And we're still working on trying to get that Facebook thing going. And please, we appreciate it. We love you guys. We couldn't do it without you. It's a great ride. We know it's a lot better when you're on it with us. So seeing those likes and seeing the reposts and all the stuff, just gives us the energy and the gas to do this, to sit here and just chat wrestling with each other, because that's what we're doing anyway. So, but thank you. We have some listeners now who are down. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We love you. And I will stop rambling now, and I'll throw it to Eddie this go round.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Well, everybody, we will see you when we see you.
Okay,
Take care, everyone.
We will.